1 Mississippi, 2 Well, according to our scientific research, that took 1.7 seconds. I couldn't even get to 2 Mississippi, and that's exactly how long the most pivotal play in the Seahawks win in New England took. 1.7 seconds for all this goodness to come to life, and the touchdown to Doug Baldwin to put the Seahawks up 7, nearly 9, not quite 8, but put them up 7 with 2 minutes to go. And there's a whole lot of action in 1.7 seconds. Players, formations, plays. No surprise, when they got to this third down, it was going to be empty, because empty was the go-to on third down. It was the go-to just a couple snaps prior on a 3rd and 4, where they got into empty, and Russell had a choice between Doug on a rub route and CJ Procise on a rub route, and he went to Procise for a huge conversion to put themselves in this position. Players, formations, plays. No Procise. 4 wides, Jimmy Graham, 3rd and 3, game on the line, you got to have it. They get into empty sets, and ultimately, I think even pre-snap, I had a pretty good sense it was going to be one of 2 guys. And you know what? So did New England. The Patriots thought in this moment, just as I did, the 2 players are going to play the most prominent role in a formation of empty, that we're going to decide this 3rd and 3, we're going to be Doug or we're going to be Jimmy, and they played so accordingly. The difference was number 3 and number 89. Well, they made the play to win it. Players, formations, and ultimately the play. A couple things before we get to the route. You look at the front here for New England. They get in what we call an odd front. An odd front is when the center's covered. Justin Britt does his job. A tremendous awareness out of the right side of your line to look at this front and know the game that was coming. And Jermaine Ifedi, Gary Gilliam, can't block it any better. Eyes up and awareness on that stunt to pick it up. On this side, same stunt. George Fant, not quite the same level of awareness, but good for him. Glowinski got the best grade of all as he pushes the stunt out of the way, gets in front of Long to give Russell Wilson the opportunity to scan and see the field. Once again, all less than 2 Mississippis, 1.7 seconds. So it starts there. And then you get to the real chess match. Well, what is Bill Belichick going to do? What did he do throughout a lot of the game? He's going to make sure that 88 is not in a one-on-one situation where Russell can throw it to him even if he's covered. So he takes their dime defender and he moves him and he shades him out of the center of the field and he shades him Jimmy's side. It's man-to-man press coverage. Everybody knows it. Russell knows it. These guys know it. These 5 in the box are going to try to wipe out the pocket. They know it. And it's man-to-man, and they shade the safety over. Here is where, to me, the real genius of this play was. Malcolm Butler, if you go back and watch this, where's Malcolm Butler lined up? Malcolm Butler is lined up like Brandon Browner was lined up in the Super Bowl, right on top of Jermaine Kearse. And his job? To destroy Jermaine. And you know what he did? He got after Jermaine pretty good. Why did they run this concept? Because they were anticipating this. That same rub concept they'd run on the previous third down, the previous third down before that, and what Doug is so good at feeling that timing and rubbing off of that. If that were the play called, well, we'd had a problem because Jermaine was hemmed up at the line of scrimmage. Good things for the Seahawks and for Doug and Russ. That wasn't the play call, and instead Doug had this whole area of the field to be able to take advantage of Logan Ryan. He comes up, he times it perfectly. Russell Wilson wins right away because he keeps that dime defender just out of the center field enough so he can throw his perfect lob ball. Doug Baldwin catches back of the end zone. The ultimate chess match between 2 coaches that deeply respect themselves. They knew 88 and 89 was going to come into play. If they run that rub route here, I don't think it's completed because I think it's too messy a picture. Instead, well, they give Doug center field. He looks the dime defender off, throws a perfect throw, and the Seahawks ultimately find a way to win.